Good morning, students. Today, we will start our new topic from ninth chemistry science, matter in our surrounding. And the topic is sublimation. In previous classes, we have already studied about the state conversion from one state into another state. One of the important state conversion is that sublimation, in which solid directly changes into gas without acquiring liquid state. एक ऐसी स्टेट जिसमें सॉलिड डायरेक्ट गैस में चेंज हो जाता है बिना लिक्विड स्टेट आए. It may be defined as the changing of solid directly into vapors on heating, and these vapors also converted into solid on cooling, called as sublimation. For example, ammonium chloride, that is a salt, camphor, iodine and dry ice. All these examples are of the process sublimation. Carbon dioxide, that is CO2, in gaseous state, when we apply high pressure, that is greater than 1 atm, 1 atmospheric pressure, it will get converted into CO2 solid. And this CO2 solid is known as solid CO2, or commonly known as dry ice, because it looks like that of ice. And why it is called dry? Because it does not have liquid state. It directly changes into gaseous state, or we can say from gaseous state to solid. So a very common examples and very good examples for the process of sublimation is dry ice. Next one, latent heat. The meaning of latent is hidden, and the latent heat generally known as hidden heat. It may be defined as the hidden heat which breaks the force of attraction between molecules during the change of state. When a substance changes from one state into another state, there present the heat which is called as hidden heat, and which changes into the another state, and that is required for the break the force of attraction between the particles. Mainly two types: latent heat of fusion. As you know, fusion is melting process in which solid change into liquid at a particular temperature. So it is defined as the heat energy required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid is known as latent heat of fusion. And second one is the latent heat of vaporization. You know very well, vaporization, the process in which liquid change into vapors at a particular temperature on heating. And latent heat means hidden heat energy required to change 1 kg of liquid to gas at its atmospheric pressure or at its boiling point is known as latent heat of vaporization. So latent heat of fusion, the hidden heat energy which is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid. And what is the latent heat of vaporization? It is the hidden heat energy required to change 1 kg of liquid into gas, into vapor at its boiling point. So we can say that pressure and temperature determine the state of a substance, whether it will be solid, liquid and gas. So बेटा टू इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है, टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर. ये डिसाइड करेंगे कि एक सब्सटेंस सॉलिड में एग्जिस्ट कर सकता है, लिक्विड में या फिर गैस में. बिकॉज बाय अप्लाइंग प्रेशर एंड टेम्परेचर वी कैन कन्वर्ट वन स्टेट ऑफ द मैटर इनटू अनदर स्टेट. नेक्स्ट टर्म is known as evaporation. Evaporation is defined as the phenomena of change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point. Let's explain it by the help of this diagram. Particles of matter are always moving and are generally never at rest. बेटा मैटर के जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उनके पास कुछ ना कुछ एनर्जी होती है एंड दिस एनर्जी इज़ नोन एज काइनेटिक एनर्जी. रूम टेम्परेचर पर हर एक पार्टिकल्स जो है कोई ना कोई एनर्जी रखता है और द एनर्जी ड्यू टू इट्स मोशन और मूवमेंट इज नोन एज काइनेटिक एनर्जी. So at a given temperature in any gas, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amount of kinetic energy. In case of liquid, a small fraction of particle at surface, especially at surface, having kinetic energy gets converted into vapors. And this formation of vapors from the surface with the particle which are present on the surface gets converted into vapors below its boiling point is known as evaporation. Next is the factor affecting evaporation. There are four main factors that affect evaporation process. First one is the surface area. Surface area of a substance. So more the surface area of a substance, more will be evaporation. For example, the evaporation in case of closed container will be less as compared to a wide container. एक वाइड कंटेनर में सरफेस एरिया ज़्यादा होता है और एवापोरेशन प्रोसेस भी ज़्यादा होगी. Second important factor is the temperature. Temperature is also very important factor for the evaporation process. More the temperature, this sign indicate the more. More the temperature, more will be evaporation. So we can say that in case of summer, because in summer temperature is higher as compared to winter. So in case of summer, evaporation process would be higher. So evaporation is dependent on temperature. Next one is the humidity, called as water content in air or moisture. If there is more water content in air or more humidity in atmosphere, in that case evaporation process should be slow or less. Next is the wind speed. If higher the wind speed, more will be the evaporation because the particles gets energy and having tendency to escape out from the surface. Next is the Kelvin and Celsius scale. Kelvin and Celsius scale both are important unit of temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness and coldness. Both are unit of temperature, but Kelvin is SI unit and Celsius is most common unit. Kelvin, the SI unit of temperature, and Celsius is the generally common unit of temperature. In general, 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 273 Kelvin. That is the relation between Celsius and Kelvin. So, temperature in Kelvin is equal to temperature in degree Celsius plus 273. अगर आपको टेम्परेचर को केल्विन में चेंज करना है और डिग्री सेल्सियस में आपके पास टेम्परेचर है, देन यू हैव टू ऐड 273 into degree Celsius, then it get converted into Kelvin. For example, if you have to convert 25 degree centigrade temperature to Kelvin, then you have to add 273 in 25. It will change into Kelvin, that is 298 Kelvin. And if you have to convert Kelvin to Celsius, for example 573 Kelvin, temperature change into Celsius, then the process will be reversed. In this case, you have to subtract minus 273 from degree Celsius, from degree Kelvin, then you will get degree Celsius, that is 300 डिग्री सेल्सियस. केल्विन को सेल्सियस में चेंज करना है, -273 करिए. डिग्री सेल्सियस को केल्विन में चेंज करना है, +273 करना है.